See you around.
Huh. We work in a bank, yet we haven't discussed personal finances with you yet. You see, for a lot of participants, Youth Lab is much more than just another internship program. For many, it is their first major career move or even their first job. And with that also come first salaries and personal finances that need to be managed. So let's hear what some participants' relationships with those personal finances are and what does an expert have to say about them.
Because currently I live in my parents' house, I actually don't spend almost any money. I spend about 50 to 150 euros per month. I spend it mainly on recreation.
My spendings are not divided, but what I do is that when I got my salary, then at the same day I will invest some amount of it away. So I won't have this money on my bank account. And that's pretty much all I do to cut my expenses.
So I think the best way to manage your spendings is to use one of the most popular budgeting rule. It's called 50-30-20, where 50% goes for your basic needs, as basic food and so on. 30% goes for your wants, what you really want to buy, lollipops, cinema tickets or something like that. And the most important 20% goes for your savings and investments. And I really like how Eric do it. He has a good financial strategy. He is using PYF method, pay yourself first. So if you have a financial buffer from 3 till 6 months, you can invest as Eric does.
Yes, I have. 20% of my income goes to the financial buffer. Maybe I cannot buy a Lamborghini with this saved money, but I can live like a Mr. Belfort for like 6 months.
Yes, I have, because I believe that life happens and you will never know when some kind of obstacle will come to your way, and that's why it's nice to be prepared.
I really agree with Eric that life happens and you never know when you need to take some money from your savings emergency accounts. Financial buffers gives for us safety feelings, and it's so important. When you feel safety, you can take more risks, you can do some good decisions for yourself. So I think to feel safe, it's much more better goal than to live for 6 months as Mr. Belfort.
I do not plan any retirement now because I don't have a stable job. I don't think it makes sense to plan for retirement before you get a stable job. Now the goal is just to get some passive income, and I will take care of my retirement afterwards.
Honestly speaking, I'm not planning my retirement savings currently, but I do investments, so these investments can be considered as my retirement savings, and I know that the employer is transferring some money to the second pillar.
I think there is no too young age to start thinking about your retirement. If you want to have a good retirement with traveling and so on, you need to start to do some more extra today, even you don't have a stable job. The young people have a huge advanced as oldest. They have a time, so they need to less effort, less money to achieve the same result as oldest. If they decided to start after 40s, for example. If you start today with 20 or 30 euros per month, you will see how magical results you will have after 20 or 30 years. Live by your possibilities, and you can check it with this 50-30-20 budgeting rule. Don't forget, love yourself first, and when you get some money, pay yourself first too. Then you will have a good habit for your future. You will always have money for your emergencies, for your good investments. I wish all of you financial freedom as fast as you can do this.